Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aldina and I am the creator of Divinely Healing. I know it has been a while since I've posted a video, and I'm gonna be honest, I have been going through it a little bit. Um, I did have a loss in the family and some health stuff going on, so it was a little bit overwhelming, and I felt that it was best to take a break for a while from posting on here and talking. And honestly, I didn't really have any sort of creative energy. I didn't really feel the need to talk. And the couple times that I did try to make videos, it just didn't turn out at all the way that I wanted it to. And so I felt that it was best to take a step back. For those of you that are still here, thank you so much. I am really grateful for all the support I've received this entire time. And for those of you that are gone, thank you so much for the time that you've given me. But in this time that I've had to grieve, I've done quite a bit of reflection, as always, because it just wouldn't be me, I guess, if I didn't take time to reflect on things and overthink everything. But I came to this understanding that, YouTube kind of stopped being fun for me for a bit by the last few videos that I posted. It really ended up being something more about the ego and, getting more views and getting more subscribers and getting more likes. And honestly, it's tough, right? Because that's not why I started YouTube in the first place. I started it because I wanted to open up and talk about my journey and share my thoughts with people, hoping to kind of be a source of comfort for other people and to help them along their journeys as well. Somewhere along the line, I kind of lost that a little bit. And again, it became this ego thing of, you know, wanting wanting the subscribers, wanting the views and the likes. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just when I wanted that more and was focusing more on that than what I had actually started YouTube for in the first place, I felt a disconnect between me, the videos I was making, and my subscribers. It all just kind of felt weird. It just felt like I was going through the motions and not actually putting myself into it and sharing and opening up. So I come here to you today opening up. I come back with this love and this openness and this honesty, and you know, I'm getting back to that state of creating just to create, not because I need the praise, not because I need the likes or the subscribers, not because I need people to like me, but because I just want to create. And this is a form of my creation. And during this time, there are some things that I have stopped doing once again, because as I've talked about previously in one of my other videos, life and healing in general is just this upward spiral. You're constantly revisiting old things, old feelings, old memories that have happened in the past, but you are now a different person, or you're seeing things from a different point of view. Dealing with this grief and this loss has helped me come back to this space where I am grateful again for the little things, right? The simple things. Getting out of bed every day and being able to go about my day and do things that I want to do and see things all around me, all this beauty around me, and hear, my favorite music and hear the voices of the people that I care about most. And it's been a reminder that I want to live and that I want to love, that I want to experience, and that I've again put myself in this little box of who I should be. It's very difficult in this day and age where we have all this social media presence and we have all of this information right at our fingertips. We have access to so much, and it's difficult to take a step back and to see your life as it really is, and to not compare yourself to other people and to think that you're so far behind. So, once again, I find myself in a position where I have to unlearn this all over again. And I guess that's a part of the journey. It's like I know that. I know it. I have the information. I've felt it. I've written about it. I've talked about it. It's there, but it's just like you forget about it and you go back to those old habits and those old thoughts that you had before. And now you're kind of bringing that back in different ways, in a different understanding. But there isn't one perfect life that exists. There isn't one way to be successful. There isn't one way to be happy. There isn't one way to be at peace and to live your life the way that you want to. There's so many different ways, and it's going to be so different for every single person. And so it's so hard to compare yourself to other people because we're all on such different paths. We all have different things going on. We all have different souls. We are different souls on different journeys with different lessons and different things to learn and understand. So I've stopped yet again comparing myself to other people. And I've taken this time during this break to kind of just reflect on what it is that I want, on what it is that I can do, on what it is that I can be. And I've stopped trying to fix myself or fix parts of myself that I think are broken. Because you don't need to fix yourself. You're not broken. There are just parts of you that have been unloved, and there are parts of you that have been hurt or have been neglected. But the key here is to shine light on those parts and to give those parts of yourself love, anyways. I am overly sensitive and I overthink a lot, a lot. And I like being alone. I enjoy it. I also do like talking to other people though, and getting to know people and having deep conversations and picking people's brains and seeing what they think about certain subjects. It's interesting to me. But there are so many parts to me and to the person that I am, and those parts don't need to be fixed because they're not broken. And I've stopped putting so much pressure on myself to have to be doing things. I am more than okay with resting and having slow days. In fact, I prefer it. It doesn't mean that I'm lazy. It doesn't mean that I'm a failure. It just means that I am at a time in my life where I am over surviving. I am over putting pressure on myself and trying to fit this mold of the person that I thought I had to be. And instead, I am taking it day by day and I am enjoying life for what it is. Your existence is not a task that needs to be completed. Your life is not something that needs to be checked off a list. It's not something that you constantly need to be working on, but it's okay to take multiple days off in a row. It's okay to not create when you don't feel like creating. It's okay to not do the to-do list if you're not feeling up to it. I think that we're just so focused on the go, 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 getting to the next step, getting to the next level. How can I ascend to the next dimension? How can I manifest my dream life in a week? How can I do all of these things? Because we're so busy wanting to be there instead of being here in this moment. And I believe that until you are content with being here where you are right now, you're not going to be going to the next level. And honestly, when you get to the next level, you might not even notice that you've gotten to the next level, because then you'll be thinking about the next level. And all of my reflections come down to a few things, and that is that I want to live, and I want to love, and I want to experience. And I've had so many of these past things coming up for me, and things that I haven't worked through, that I needed to work through. And that's all come to light recently. And honestly, that's what I've been doing with my time. I've been resting, I've been reflecting, I've been working through things that I feel are holding me back, or putting this strain on my life, on my health, and learning to fully let go. I mean, fully let go. No more. I don't want to dwell on the past. I don't want to think about the things that happened before. They happened. They affected me in the ways that they affected me. And all that I can do now is take it day by day and focus on what's here right now. One day I was thinking that I wanted to die, that I didn't want to keep going. I didn't want to go on. I didn't want to be me. I didn't want to have this body. I didn't want to be this person. I didn't want this life. I didn't want to be on this planet. And then one day it became that, maybe I want to read this book, and I want a nap, and I want to go home. I want to see the world. I want to wake up and sit in the sun. I want to see my friend. I want to see my boyfriend. I want to live somewhere else. And eventually it just became, I want to live. And it sucks that death has to bring that idea back on, but it does, because we take it for granted that one day you're here and the next you're not. We take it for granted that today we woke up and we got to go about our boring lives and do boring things and have to-do lists and go to work and whatever. We take it for granted, where other people are wishing they had our life, or they're not even here to wish that anymore. And we are reminded all the time of how life is pushing through, about how we are pushing through. There are flowers and weeds growing in the cracks on the sidewalks when you're walking down the street. There are leaves falling off every year and then coming back again every year. They grow back again. There's a lizard who had its tail cut off, and that tail is in the process of growing back again. We are constantly shedding our skin and growing it back again. And life is always pushing through. We are always pushing through. We're always picking ourselves up and getting back up. We're always learning to fight in some way for ourselves, for the people that we love, for the things that we want. And it's never too late to make it good. And if not good, then making it peaceful. And if not peaceful, then making it simple. You can restart today. You can restart tomorrow. You can restart in a month. You can restart in an hour or 20 minutes or 5 minutes from now. You can do it whenever. There's no rules to any of it. You make the rules for your life. And I'm going to be honest, I've lost a lot of people in my life. I've lost a lot of family. over the years. A lot of them I lost when I was younger, so it was very confusing for me, but it eventually caught up with me, and it was something that I've had to deal with in my adult life. To have these missing parts of me and not quite understand why that is. But I'm here and I'm doing it and I'm figuring it out step by step, day by day. I'm taking it day by day. I'm reconnecting with the person that I am. I'm reconnecting with my family and the people that I have lost. And I'm trying to learn more about their lives and know about their memories and their history and where I come from. And I'm understanding that my family was full of survivors, absolute survivors, just so too busy surviving to enjoy life. And I don't want that. I've survived. I know that I can survive with whatever comes up. I know that I can. But I don't want to just survive. I want to live. I want to love. I want to experience. I don't want to feel shame. I don't want to feel guilt for wanting these things. And I think a lot of us do because it wasn't easy for our families to get to where they are. And there's a lot of guilt surrounding that. There's a lot of shame surrounding that. And almost feeling like an imposter or wondering what makes you so different that you don't have to go through the same struggles. What makes you so different that you get to enjoy life and see things differently and you have this opportunity to create a better life for yourself. But you are here to love. You are here to live. You are here to experience. In whatever way that means for you. So I'm here as a reminder that your life is whatever you make it to be. Your life is whatever you want it to be. You're not here as a project. You're not here to fix yourself, to check things off a list when you've completed them, but you're here to start 10 different hobbies if you want to. You're here to love 20 different people in your lifetime if that's what you want. If you give love so freely, wonderful. You're here to do whatever it is that you want to do. So do it. Be it. Take the opportunities and run with them. Try something new. Meet someone new. Put yourself out there a little bit. And please stop just surviving and start looking for love in everything. Start looking for that gratitude in the small, simple things. And you'll start noticing all the love around you. You'll start noticing all of the magic that is around you all the time. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys again very soon. Peace.